Hey guys, good morning from the countryside. It's Peaches here. Yeah, I'm up early in the morning. It's still very cold, guys. Oh, I wish it wasn't this cold, but that's the nature of the beast. We just got to deal with it. And actually, they are calling for ice rain over the weekend. This morning, a bunch of buses were canceled, but fortunately, our son's bus was not canceled. So here I am after getting him off to school in the mornings, kind of just looking over my seeds that I have sown so far. And I decided that I was going to share with you because I showed you where I had this set up here in my foyer. I'm just going to show you a little bit again. Yeah, because I showed you already. So I'm going to give you an update basically. So check this out. I had that unit over there. It was set up right here, but then I figured I put it in front of the window. But guess what? It is still not getting enough sunlight, and I still have not been able to come through with the lighting that I wanted to come through with. And so basically, this is my potato that I put in here that I'm looking at, because I'm looking at the bottle here and I'm thinking, this looks like it's a little root that's forming there. Yeah, it looks like little roots are forming there. But here, check this out. This for sure, I am going to get sweet potato this year. Last year, I started way too late and my slips did not get to mature into potatoes, the tubers. And so, yeah, this one started growing in my cupboard and I put it in this pot and it is growing some vigorous slips. So I'm looking forward to getting sweet potato. But yeah, this guys was kind of a complete fail. These are the microgreens that I planted. Like I kept spritzing them with water, but I think I was just not getting enough light, or maybe the seeds were old or something, because these ones just started sprouting and they did not go much further than where they are there. So I think that is kind of like a wah, wah, wah. Okay, but yeah, I have yesterday I put some onions and I think these are green onions up here, and these are like red, two different types of red onion. Winter and okay, so that's winter also. This one is Welsh. So there's winter and there's Welsh. They are red onions. I'm still not comfortable with them being here because they are just not getting enough warmth. But I'm praying and hoping that I can work something out. Or if I don't work something out over here, then maybe I just gotta move them over here like I did everything else. Yeah, guys, the island in my kitchen is now where my grow setup is, because I don't have a grow room. My greenhouse is not heated. And so until I get that whole system set up, there's so much going on. So I got to do what I can do, right? And my family doesn't mind me having this all here, right under where we have these hanging pendants and lights. And my hubby actually gave me his lamp and I put my lamp here. And so, yeah, the lamp right now is not that they have sprouted, because I know some people don't turn on their light until the seeds have sprouted. I'm literally trying to use the light to keep the soil and everything warm, because they're not on heating pads. And what happens is that the seeds need warmth to sprout, right? And sometimes overnight, because we use a wood stove, the temperature can drop up to 18 degrees sometimes. Right now it's 20 degrees, but when I came down, it was 18 degrees, and my son came down and started the wood fire so that we can get some heat going in here. And so, yeah, the plants need the heat. So basically, yeah, this is where my grow operation is. And I have already started seeing the soil raising in certain places. So when I see the soil starts popping up in certain places, that is a good sign for me. Around here I have all the squash seeds, melon seeds that I'm going to be planting in the next 2 weeks. So right here, mostly what I have from this end here to the other end there, where the cells stop, they are various types of tomatoes, whether they're Roma or they're steak or they're cherry tomatoes, red tomatoes, yellow tomatoes, and also various types of peppers. And then I have tomatillos and I have some eggplants in here. So yeah, now I just brought these over because these I just decided, I had some extra pepper seeds. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw everything in. These are some pepper seeds that came from my kitchen. So I will see how this is red pepper and this is green pepper. I will see how those fare. Yeah, these are actually okra. I soaked my okra seeds before I planted them. This too, I think, is okra, Clemson spineless okra. I usually I get them to grow in my garden, but they don't grow very tall, and I've never really gotten any fruit. And I think that is because I usually plant them too late. So let's hope that it's earlier this time. Now, these are my roselle seeds, guys. Believe it or not, I put these babies to soak for 24 hours, and before I put them in the soil, they started sprouting. And when I say roselle, they are my sorrel, Jamaican sorrel. That's what I have here. I am going to change the location of where I plant my roselle and my okra this year, because I'm thinking that they may need more sunlight than they're getting in the area where I had them last year. And so yeah, this is my grow up, guys. I got my tea here, a bunch of herbs mixed up in here. And so I like to look over my seeds when I come down in the morning after I'm done with my son. And yeah, one thing I was going to mention before we separate here is that what you see on top of the trays and the pots here, the cells, is vermiculite. Now I have put vermiculite on top and I have watered them well, because the vermiculite is supposed to help the soil to keep moist, basically, right? It helps the soil to stay moist longer. So instead of using the domes, which sometimes end up with mold under them, I chose to use the vermiculite. I've never used vermiculite, but I have chosen to use vermiculite this time around. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything here will do marvelous. And we will have some baby plants to go in the ground maybe in another couple of months, because our last frost date, to be sure, is around the 30th of May. We're not yet in April, so we're gonna have to go April, May, and maybe the long weekend, which is maybe the 22nd, somewhere there about, don't quote me. But it's Victoria Day weekend that usually we put plants in the ground, because I guess it's safe enough to put plants in the ground. It's warm enough and we're past frost date. However, it's not foolproof. It's not 100%, because last year we got frost in June, right? So you can never tell what's gonna happen. But anyways, guys, that's it from the Petal Place Property. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please come again and watch these videos that are on the screen. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, coming along with us on our journey. I appreciate you.